Hey, it's Courier Girl, and let's head to Lakeland, Florida for another job search video. It's February, and here in Ohio, we have a lot of snow right now, so I sure would like to be a little bit south, somewhere nice like Lakeland. All right, let's get started. We're going to look at the map. Lakeland, Florida is kind of in the middle, a little bit to the west of the middle of Florida, and it is kind of equidistant between Orlando and Tampa. So these are two really big cities, and I believe we've done job search videos for both already. You can look at the link below to find the playlist. And let's find out how far away they are from each of these cities. So Tampa is about 41 minutes away, and Orlando is about an hour and a half away. So both of them within easy driving distance to do shuttle type work back and forth. The population of Lakeland is 108,000 approximately as of 2019, but remember I said check the metro area too. The metro area's got 725,000 compared to Tampa with 3 million and Orlando with 2.5 million. And that's kind of important because the bigger the metro area, the more work you're going to have. But 725,000 is still a pretty good number. So let's go back to the map. Zoom back in a little bit just so it looks pretty. And we'll go on to the search. Courier Service, Lakeland, Florida. I just use the map to do this, but and I don't talk about this too often, you can also just go through the search results and you may find more services that aren't on the maps, because in order to be on Google Maps, you have to register for it, and not everybody knows about doing that. So it is valuable also to look down the page and maybe even a few pages down. But we're going to look here at the map. All right, Navis Pack and Ship is a freight forwarding service. So that is helping people ship things out of the country usually. So we're going to skip that one. FedEx, nope. Mailing service, UPS, FedEx, UPS, Blue Street Couriers. Let's look at their website. Local service nationwide. So ambassadors of service. Here's a little video that you can watch. Talks about their different services. Remember, read their website, learn a little bit about them. Service area, Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina. Let's see, anywhere else? Nope, those seem to be the places. So, North and South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. So they're kind of a regional company. Let's see. Industry served. Look at all the different things they do. You can look at those individually if you're interested in doing that. The services, you can look at those if you're interested in doing that. Choose Blue Streak. Deliver for us. We'll look at that in just a minute. About us. Different things. News. That might be them in the local news. And it also might be a newsletter. Service area. We've already kind of looked at that. Here's an 888 number, which is a toll-free number, but we're going to go to Deliver for Us. So what they require: independent contractor, owner, operators. So 10,000 pounds or more, that's a big truck. You must have commercial policy. Under or 10 to 20,000 pounds, 20 to 40,000 pounds, 40,000 pounds over. Let's see, do they have anything for smaller vehicles, cars, vans, trucks, things like that? Or is this just going to be for larger vehicles. I'm just looking to see. Okay, this does not say for sure. So what you would have to do is you'd have to contact them and ask if they have, let's see. Oh, okay, here. What is your primary vehicle? So all of these different things are available. They obviously want sprinters or box trucks or cargo vans first, but car is on the list, truck is on the list, SUV, midsize car, minivan. So all these are on the list, which shows you that they do have work for different types of vehicles. So even though they're talking about large vehicles and their insurance requirements, they're not limited to that. Okay, what is your secondary vehicle? Now, this is kind of interesting because I've done videos before on why it's important to have a backup vehicle, because if your main vehicle breaks down, how are you going to keep delivering? So I always recommend that people have access to a backup vehicle. It doesn't have to be yours. It can be a spouse, a family member, a friend, but a vehicle that you can use if you need to while yours is down. Now, I think it's better to have your own vehicle so you don't have to say, somebody's not like, well, I need to use my car today. You can't use it. So, but that's me. That's what I think that's important. Okay. They do want you to have cargo insurance. I found that cargo insurance was pretty expensive, but you could click that you don't have it. However, you will get it, and they might have resources. Like if they're a large company, they may say, hey, hook up with this cargo insurance company and you'll get a discount. You don't know. Don't let that stop you. Okay? All right. So that is how to get a hold of them and their contact information. They have a form you can fill out, or this is the only number that I see listed is this 888 number. All right, let's look at surface area real quick. We already looked at that, but here's a whole list of places that they cover. So if you are not in Lakeland, Florida, but you're in one of these other areas, then they might be worth checking out. That's why it's important to watch these videos, even if it's not about your city, because we find stuff that might apply to your city. Okay, UPS store, first choice couriers. Welcome to First Choice Couriers. Let's see, it's all about you, latest news, services, testimonials. Get in touch. Phone number and an email are right here. You can also fill out a form. Subscribe form, that's to their newsletter. And I've mentioned before that you might want to subscribe to their newsletter. Let's see, about services. Same-day deliveries, medical, routed, time-sensitive, statewide. So, service levels. Let's see what else they have to say. Meet the team. These are going to be the management team. So this is the owner, a logistics manager, and here is their courier team. So it looks like they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people right now. They may need more people. Who knows? Let's see. Contact. Again, phone number and email. I think they seem to me like they're a small company, so I bet you would be talking to like one of the top people there if you contacted them. Dependable moving company, moving storage, that's moving. Veritred is shipping. R&L Couriers is a trucking company. Carriers, not couriers. UPS Moving Ahead Systems. Mike's Driving Service is a courier service. see what kind of driving they do. Transportation service open 24 hours. Okay. It's kind of like a personal Uber. It looks like personal Uber type thing. And it looks like this is just a guy in a car. You could call him and ask, but I have a feeling that he's just a guy named Mike driving people around. You know, I actually know some people who subscribe to a driving service like that, who, you know, maybe they wanted somebody to drive them to the airport so they didn't have to leave their car there, and they didn't want to call a taxi or an Uber. They wanted somebody that they could count on all the time or something like that. So that is a real thing, and people really do it. A lot of them do it on the side. You know, they have a regular job or they're retired and they do it on the side, but it is something to look into, especially if you are real fastidious about how your vehicle looks and how you take care of people and you like that type of thing. Okay, Mike's driving service. Davis Transfer is a trucking company. UPS, UPS, UPS. Let's go to page 2. Browning Moving and Storage, Moving, Mailing Service, Trucking Company, Mailing Service, Mover, Mailing Service, Shipping, Mover. We're not finding a whole lot, are we? Trucking, here's Busy Beaver Express. Okay, their phone number is right at the top. Greater Tampa Bay areas and Florida. I think I remember seeing them when we did Tampa. Okay, you can read all about this. There's a Lakeland phone number right here, Lakeland, Dade City, and Brandon, and Tampa. Ricky South is their president. You can learn more about their president right here. Again, the more we know about things, about a company, the better chance we're going to get to have them want to work with us. This form will send her a message. Again, here's their phone number. Gallery, our services. Let's look at our services. Different services that we do, different areas that we cover, vehicles of all sizes. So they have cars, trucks, all that kind of stuff. I'm just looking. Here's some of the things that they can do. Okay, contact us. Again, here's their Lakeland number. Here's their office hours. And here's a form. So that's how to get a hold of them. I would definitely check them out. Let's see, who else do we have here? Trucking companies, mailing services, shipping and mailing services. Truck rental, mailing services. We'll go one more page deep. We're on page 4. Health hopes. They do not have an email address, but they do have a phone number, so you can call them, and they have not written a summary of what they do. It says courier service though, so you could call them and say, hey, I found you in a courier service search, and then go on from there. Mover, mailing service, mailing service, mailing service. Okay, we went 4 pages and everything was pretty much mailing services, movers, and UPS, FedEx, stuff like that. So here's what we're going to do. It's the first time I've done this on a job search video. We are going to start over with another search. Well, all right. Okay, now remember I said that we always look at the maps, but some people may not be on the maps because they didn't do what they needed to do. In order to get your listing on Google Maps, you need to submit your information, and then they have to send you a postcard to your address to verify that you're really there, and then they'll put you on the maps. So it never occurred to me before, especially in places where we're not seeing a lot of results, that maybe we should just look through the regular Google search. So let's check this out. FloridaCouriers.com was not on the map search. And here's an 800 number. Lakeland. Our services. What our customers say. Courier services in Lakeland. They consider this part of the Tampa Bay area. So like a suburb of Tampa Bay. And remember to watch that Tampa job search video too, because it's going to give you some kind of close by stuff. And watch the Orlando one too, even though it's a little bit farther away. Okay. Schedule delivery today, how it works. Drivers want it, apply today. Apply for delivery jobs. Okay, independent contractors, ta-da! You would fill this form out, but honestly, I would call them first and just make sure they're doing what you want to do. So same day delivery, here are their services. Here is about FAQs, jobs, locations. Let's view all locations. Orlando, Miami, and Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, Jacksonville, Gainesville. So they have quite a few different locations, and you can look at all the location details. So if you're not in Lakeland, it could still help. Now I want to go back a minute because I saw something else I wanted to show you. On-demand routes. So they are taking stuff from Miami to Tampa, Miami to Orlando, Miami to Jacksonville, Miami to Key West. View all routes. So they're probably having trucks running back and forth between these cities, and they can just add your stuff to the delivery. So this is something to look at also if you like to go back and forth between different cities. So we got a phone number. Contact us. We got a phone number. We got an email. If you look under company, it says jobs, drivers want it. Delivery jobs, we already looked at this, but like I said, call their phone number as well to get more information, if you want to, before you just apply. And remember what I've said in other videos. If you call them, you're more than just a blind application. You have a point of contact and they're more likely to remember you. Okay, Yelp, best 10 couriers. We're going to skip things like that because if they're in Yelp, they're probably in the maps. Courier board. Let's see what this is all about. I think it's a board where you can post your jobs and they'll put it out to different couriers. Drive V. Let's see. So this would be for carriers. So you have to pay for it. $75 a month after your 30-day free trial. It's probably not always, but probably for, well, it's probably for agents, courier agents or courier companies who have multiple people. It's probably not going to work as well for individuals, although you can try it. Personally, I like that I don't have to do any of that. I just have to do the work that's given to me. Okay? Like I work for a guy who is an agent like this, and he does all of that, and he takes a cut of my pay, and I'm fine with that. It's like paying him a commission to find me work, because all I want to do is drive. Okay. Let's look at this. Pickup and delivery. Local pickup and delivery service. They are also a pack and ship. So they're independently owned and operating. They do difficult to ship items. They will pick them up and deliver them to you. And this is something to think about. If you know of independent shipping companies, we haven't really been looking at those because they're not specifically courier jobs, but you can contact the owner of shipping companies and say, hey, do you have somebody who's doing pickups and deliveries? Would you like to add that to your service? I can be your person for that. Now, that's probably not going to be a full-time income, but it can get you experience in deliveries, it can get you in the door, and it can grow into something much bigger. So here's their Lakeland phone number. I don't think this is really what we're looking for. However, I think they might be a lead worth following up on. Okay, Busy Beaver Express. We already looked at those. Did we look at Pro Courier already? Let's look. Pro Courier Service. 24-hour couriers, Lakeland and Messenger service, Courier Urgent, Courier Hotshot, all sorts of different things. Let's look at jobs. Man, that guy's in a hurry and he's happy about it. Let's see. Jacksonville, Miami, Orlando, or Tampa. That probably includes Lakeland. Drivers, independent contractors with cars, pickups, vans, and or straight trucks. Company straight truck drivers. And you need a CDL MB23. Probably 23 because the insurance rates will probably go down a little as you get older. Okay, if you're interested in joining our team, fill this in right here. And let's also go to their contact. There's a form you can fill out, and did we find a phone number for them? Cities they serve is right here. That's helpful. Wow, that's weird that they're not about us, that they're not listing a phone number. Isn't that weird? I mean, or an address. They're not really listing either. Lakeland Pro Courier Service. All right, let's see if we can find it. There's a Tampa, Florida one. Yeah, that's just strange that they don't. I guess you're going to have to. I guess you're going to have to contact them through their form. To me, there's no email or no phone number. So that is a little bit, not shady, but it's a little bit not professional. That's the word that I want to use. Anyway, but you can still send them a message and see if they get back to you. Busy Beaver Express, we already looked at that. Super Pages is a directory. So see, we have found a few more that we didn't find before. So this is going to be something that I add to future searches because I didn't think of it till now. Okay, here to there, Courier, ustransport.info. Okay. This is all full of fans. Like, what the heck is this all about? Cross-dock trucking warehouse? I'm not even sure. Okay. Here to their Courier based in Lakeland, Florida. Here's their address. Let's see if we can just do a search for them. Lakeland, Florida. It wants to drive me there. 13 hours, 24 minutes. It doesn't really. Here's phone number, 863-869-8804. Let's look at their BuzzFile profile. Delivery service. They've been around 24 years. Woman owned, operated. General freight trucking local, but that doesn't mean it's only trucking. It could just be that was the category that fit the most. Here's their location. Here's their phone number. So there you go. We found something on there. I wonder if this Pro Courier Services has something. Now, see, I'm just kind of fishing. So let's go to here. See if they have a listing. Try it again. So there's nothing showing up there. All right, it was just like looking. Okay. Here to their Courier. Glassdoor is like a jobs works website. BuzzFile is what we were just looking at. Oh, Sterling Courier. Let's see what they say. This BuzzFile could be an interesting thing. Lakeland's. It says motor freight sector again, which just says it's like that to check a box. What are you? Okay. I'm looking for. Here's the phone number. You know what? I think it's the same number as the other one. Oh, here's Sterling. 863-468-4583. Nope, different phone number. So it's a different company. And different address. Okay. So yeah, here's another possibility. Let's check this out real quick. Courier, let's just do. See, I'm being a detective. Didn't do any. So they're looking for actual company names. Okay. And under here is Joe's Courier Service. They've been around about 38 years. Let's see. Here's a phone number. Looks like they have about 2 people. Here's their address. So yeah, this also, if you can't easily find a phone number for somebody, you can look at this buzzfile.com and find things. Blue Street Couriers. Yeah, we already looked at them. So we don't need them twice. Well, this spells courier wrong, but they say couriers here. Okay, your path, pathology laboratory, personal courier service, in-house, Florida-based clients, company-owned Mini Coopers, probably all employees, I'm guessing, because they're driving company-owned cars. So we're going to let that go. Process server, signed, sealed, delivered. That is legal courier stuff. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at it. No, I don't want you to call me back. So I'm guessing these are going to use employees that are specially trained, but you can call and find out. Here's their phone number. And if that is your thing, if you're into that, then it might be perfect for you. Okay, what else do we have? Ziprecruiter is a job search site. All right, so look at all these we have extra just because we went and did the Google search instead of just the map search. So I think we're going to do both from now on. Let's really quickly look at courier jobs, Lakeland, Florida. So again, we're going to go to the job search results. Now, the reason that I'm not going to do the same thing as I did for the companies is because you're going to get results from the Indeeds, the Simply Hired, the Glassdoors, all the big companies, whereas this is going to be more job specific. So, all right, Sherwin-Williams wants a delivery driver. That's a paycheck job. Mail courier, mailing service, Publix. Warehousing equipment. So this would be working for Publix. I believe that's a supermarket. And you would be working for the company, moving stuff around, taking mail from office A to office B, taking supplies from A to B. And it is a paycheck job because you get a year-end bonus. You're called an associate. Yeah, so definitely a paycheck job. Amazon, DoorDash, MCS, Modern Canna, medical marijuana, long distances. Full-time, part-time, it does not say if it is a paycheck job or an independent courier job. Let's search Google for it. So here's how you can get a hold of them and ask. There's their phone number right there. Grow with us. Oh, that's probably for growers. Not like grow as in join our team and grow with us. So phone number and email, and there's their address. So you can call and ask them how they're set up. Senior medical courier from Labcor. Labcor is usually they're driving Labcor vehicles and their employees. However, sometimes Labcor and Quest and other large labs like that will hire independents if they don't have enough employees to cover routes. Usually those are temporary jobs, like we're trying to hire somebody, but we need this route filled right now, and then they will contract with other courier companies, usually not individuals, and they'll get their routes covered. Domino's, that's a job. Bloomin' Brands, I think we've talked about this one before. Menu items, discounted food, curbside activities, entree, sides, other menu items, competitive hourly rates with tips and discounted food. I think this is a job, instead of an independent contractor, but let's see what we can find out. Bloomin' Brands. Careers. It's a company of restaurants. It doesn't talk about, so here are some of their different restaurants. It doesn't talk about I didn't want to go there. Here is a Tampa phone number. I would just call them and say, hey, I saw a delivery driver position, want to know if it's a contractor position or a job position because I couldn't find it on your website. Okay. Suncoast, they want Class B route delivery drivers. And it's alcohol and beverages. It's going to be a paycheck type job. Labcor again. Ring Power wants transport driver. Inspects truck and trailer before dispatch. You need to be a Class A. Okay, route driver, that's autoclave. They want box truck experience. It's Stericycle. So they are, okay, Stericycle is a company that takes supplies to and from hospitals usually, medical waste. So it would be like surgical gowns and things that need to go to laundries, or it could be things that need to be disposed of, like used instruments and things like that that can't be reused. So I've seen Stericycle trucks at different hospitals that I've worked with. So I believe this is an employee type job. In fact, I'm pretty sure that it is because I've talked to other drivers about it. Delivery driver for Outback. I wonder if it's part of that blooming thing. Yeah, this is a paycheck job. Continental Battery Company. So you're delivering products, you're picking up old products. You need a driver's license. Of course, you're going to be driving. Loads and unloads vehicle. I'm guessing it's a delivery driver job. I'm not going to look further with that. AutoZone. Gigzio is a gig app type thing. Lenza is branch driver, Lakeland. It's enterprise rent-a-car. Part-time, transporting cars and vans from different rental locations. So you're moving vehicles around. And it's $10 an hour, so it's just a paycheck job and a low-paying one too. Store driver, advanced auto. So you would be delivering stuff between stores or to commercial clients, and you would probably work in a store too. This is a paycheck job. Amazon floor interior services, that's going to be a paycheck job, and you're going to be delivering flooring. Grocery shopper, that's Instacart, that's an app. Amazon Flex. Amazon Flex is different than when you drive an Amazon truck, because with Amazon Flex, you're driving your own car or vehicle, and you have an app, and then you can decide whether to accept a job or not. And I know people who have made way more than $18 an hour doing this because they're doing it by job. So, and I've known people who've really enjoyed it and people who really didn't like it. If I remember correctly, I've not personally done this, so I'm talking secondhand from people who have. You sign up for a 3-hour slot, and then you get a route and you deliver within that time. Okay, Gordon Food, part-time van delivery driver. Gordon Food is also known as GFS, Gordon Food Service. Okay. They do like restaurant supplies, but they also have retail stores. So employee discount, 10% off your purchase. That screams employee. Uber, container, oh, they want a Class A. GoPuff is an app. Local CDL, Class A. They want a CDL, they want a CDL. Truck driver. So parts delivery. Heavy duty truck parts in a company issued vehicle. That means probably paycheck job. Class A, Class A. Emerge transport. They're transporting people door to door. Load and unload both passengers and belongings. That's kind of funny. It's probably for disabled people, and yeah, it says people in wheelchairs. You would use a company vehicle. And it is paid training, weekend availability every 2 weeks, wage. Yeah, so this is a paycheck job. All right, Bite Squad. Bite Squad is an app type thing. AutoZone, that's a store thing. Genuine Parts Company is a store thing, I believe. All right, we're just going to go and stop right here because we've had quite a lot of information. So that was it for Lakeland, Florida. As you can see, there was a lot, and I learned something new. I learned to go beyond the map search and use the Google search. That's going to make our job search videos even better. So if you're in the Lakeland area, I hope you found this helpful. Also, again, look at Tampa and Orlando videos. You can find those in the playlist with all the job search videos that I've done, which I think at this point is getting close to 30. And remember, if you want me to do your city, just leave me a note in the comments below and I will add it to the list. I'm working as fast as I can to get them done. I think I'm several behind right now, but don't worry, I'm going to get to all of them. Okay, that's it for now. Have a wonderful day and I will see you on the road.